up since
Yeah.
July.
Yeah, we missed the last one.
We're on YouTube, we're all famous.
Wow. Linda, did you ever decide what you want to do for Barb? I can go
Yes.
get it. If you need me to.
Lilac bush,
It's a lilac bush.
and,
We going right now?
not yet.
We're recording, yes.
I don't know if we do too, I know Rusty and I are putting in, I know other Macs are putting in, so.
Yeah, we are too. I'll help you.
Okay,
Um,
I can.
how big, do you want me to go get them?
sure,
Okay, I'll do that.
okay.
How big, I don't even know how big they are.
They usually just come,
They're the ones with the great big, they smell like, the ones I flip and put in the house and they smell really
the
good.
purple one,
Circle one.
that was her favorite.
Purple? So purple.
So we have
lilac.
one and I flip it, it's the one at the corner of our house.
I'll get one and then,
Put it in there.
Okay.
you let me know where you wanna put it at and I'll do that.
Where you gonna put it? Plant it?
Barb had always wanted to plant it over, by the area where that big log used to be, with a bench so that people could sit and look at the water. So, but we don't have a bench over there yet.
Isn't it nice?
The benches are not that way, so we can either try and put it there and maybe a bench when spring comes, or we can put it somewhere else, it doesn't matter.
I am waiting on a couple more of our food vendors to pay us. I talked to them yesterday. So once we get that done, we'll have our final meeting and then we will see where we're at money-wise, our account, but then we'll do something for the park again.
Okay,
So maybe we can,
Get another bench.
buy a bench or something, but I don't, Marvin does all the bookkeeping, finance, so I don't know where any of it's at yet.
Emery's supposed to turn it over to me.
I know that she talked to me about putting a bench out there and like the bushes on the tree, but. Mhm.
You know,
Get to where they can't get an automobile or something.
Okay, we're gonna call this meeting to order. Roll call.
So we need to call the public hearing to order first.
I'm sorry, I'm calling the public hearing to order first.
Okay, so we'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Roll call.
Sarah Farmer Forbes, clerk treasurer.
And Forbes, president, town council.
Michelle Howard, town council member.
Jebediah Lynn, town council member.
All right, so the first thing we're gonna do tonight is the first public reading of the proposed budget for 2026. This has been submitted on Gateway. Oh man, a couple weeks ago, I think I emailed you guys, it was submitted to Gateway. So then there's kind of a waiting period, they wait for you guys to give the first approval, and then they'll look over it again to give another approval on their end. So a couple things I wanna point out on the budget. The budget looks very similar to last year, or I guess it's this year. But one thing I did do is I estimated that we would receive less property tax money, just as a safety net. So that way, if we do receive extra, great. I think a couple of things, people had been saying that maybe they wanted to work on were like the streets, and there were a couple other projects that we wanted to kind of put money towards and back a little bit. So I estimated that we would receive less property tax in hopes that we receive more than that, and that, because what I estimated less, we can still meet all of our bills and we have everything we need to do. So if we receive extra than that, we can put it into some projects. I'm hoping we can do the community project, yes, thank you, within the next 26 or 27, if we're able to get in some of the extra funds. So that's my goal. So that's kind of where the distant difference looks and the amount of money. So that's where that is, but otherwise the budget looks really healthy. I had it looked over by an accountant. They said it looks really good as well. said that our cash flow is very good, we don't spend money on anything that's unnecessary. So if you guys wanna look at that and give a first approval on it or not, we can do that at this time and open up for board comments.
So, just so I understand, it has to go through a first approval and a second approval next month. So if
Correct.
we don't have first approval this month, we'll have the first approval in next
Yeah.
month, and then
Yep.
November,
Push it back, yep.
okay. So for board member comments, can we do that before or after?
You can do that now.
Okay, do you guys have any comments on it in particular?
Do we need to have any money in the rainy day fund?
Most people don't.
Okay. Other than that, I don't have anything.
And that's something too, like if you guys decide you wanna put money in there, we can easily shift it over.
What kind of stuff would that help with?
People keep it in there for things like, you can use it for the park or maybe.
Essentially anything that might
Yeah,
be-
projects you're not really expecting, but we keep the general fund pretty healthy for that, so that way it's easy to switch it around as we need it.
Has that been the most adjusted for this year,
Yeah.
this budget, is the general fund?
Yeah, and I lowered what we were supposed to get for property taxes, what I presumed,
Okay.
even though it should be the same.
I don't have any comments, I've looked it over, I think our budget looks good, I'm happy with it, I think our budget could look better, but, you know,
We're
things
working
are
on it.
nowadays, it's just hard. I think we're making progress, and, I think we are very good at not spending more than we have and not spending on things we don't need, so. It's up to you two.
So I don't have any more comments to add to it, I actually make a motion that we do the first approval.
I'll second.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed, nay?
Okay, and then we'll open up to the, public, if you guys have any comments as well, and I can jot those on here. Okay, all right, so do you wanna go ahead and make a motion to close?
I make a motion that we close the public hearing for this meeting.
I'll second.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? We'll close.
All right, so we don't need to do roll call again for the meeting. We're all still same people. So the first thing we have is our approval for the meeting minutes of last month, which are in front of you. If you guys wanna go ahead and approve those.
Make a motion to approve the minutes from last week's meeting.
I'll second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed, nay?
There aren't any amendments to the agenda tonight. Report from maintenance. There's been quite a few water and leaks and different things going on. Been working a lot with Jay to figure out, you know, if people have insurance, if the town's paying half, if, you know, kind of what we've got going on. So he's been very, very busy this month. So, but that's good because that's replacing things that needed to be replaced anyway.
Can they revisit their insurance anytime?
Yes, yep. They can upgrade or downgrade or cancel at any time.
That might be worth sending out the reminder with the water bill for the upcoming month, because a lot of people are starting to have issues and.
That's a good
you
idea.
know, just to kind of get ahead.
That's a good idea, because we
Especially with
actually
cold
already had
months
somebody
coming.
call and say, can I upgrade insurance? Let's see, Earl said that the generator was at the water plant and running online. We don't have any more feedback on the lagoon project, other than we're still waiting on the engineer's preliminary report, which I know our grant administrator is not happy about. 2 issues with grade construction, then it should be completely closed out, and they're the same issues, we're waiting on the internet. And then all of the test results are still coming back very good from state labs for the water. This one's actually a little bit incorrect as far as the marshal. The offer was accepted, the background check is done. We have ordered, utility pants, I can't remember, he showed me online what they were. We've ordered those, and we're waiting on getting a patch for his shirt that says New Richmond, and then he should be able to start immediately. So anytime, hopefully, you guys are gonna be able to see him out and about.
His name's Larry Binger.
Yes, younger guy, really nice.
I
So
think he's
Crawfordsville
currently
Police
on-
Department.
Larry Binger?
Bittinger? Let's see, Chief?
Hi.
Hi.
Nice easy report this month. 13 total calls for the month of August. 12 were EMS, 1 was fire related. 5 were in the New Richmond addressing, 8 were in the Wingate addressing. Currently set at 128 calls for service for the year, which is usually our early December number. So, yeah, I have no idea where we're gonna land at. I was on vacation and they had 5 runs and blaming on me, and then I got back, we got 3, so. It's not cheap.
Do you happen to know statistically, if it's New Richmond or Wingate, if there's more upticks on one town or the other? If we're seeing like a more uptick on our town specifically?
Actually, so I'm gonna go anecdotally here, don't have the numbers in front of me. Traditionally, so 5 years ago when we took over, there were no good records prior to.
Okay.
We'll just leave that there. Since we took over, we've been keeping rather meticulous records, and it's usually a 60-40 split one way or the other in most years. This year, I'm gonna guess it's gonna be more like 70-30 Wingate.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that tends to happen as towns, some folks leave the earth,
Yeah.
and young people come in, and so the run volume will go down for a minute, and then it'll go up over here, and, when I say New Richmond or Wingate, it's that whole addressing block, it's not just the town proper.
And sometimes it's in between the two.
Yeah, and it's the post office that determines whether it's a Wingate address or a New Richmond address. But the easiest way for us to do it was to just go off the physical address
Yeah.
instead of trying to draw some sort of imaginary line out there.
Okay. I was just kinda curious if we were for over here, if we were on kind of like an upward trend.
No, this year, I'd have to go back and look at the exact numbers, but I feel like, Pebbles, you feel like the same there, that,
Yeah, I think Wingate's been more busy lately.
yeah, and we've definitely been more busy helping our surrounding departments this year than we typically are. And I feel like that's probably gonna increase because I've already seen guys in the fields and it's dry.
Mhm.
It's very dry, and
The
so,
last time we had combine.
yeah. And so, that may be something else to throw on the water bill there. It's gonna be really dry. There's not a whole lot of rain in sight. If you're gonna burn, please, 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 make sure you know where your wind direction's gonna go. A lot of times what we find out is somebody will start a fire at, say, 10, 11 o'clock in the morning, not anticipating by 3 o'clock, that wind kicks up. So, but maybe just a little extra caution.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you.
As far as I know, Rob didn't have anything. He had emailed, asked if he needed to report on anything this morning. I know he signed off on our SBOA audit, and one of the things they asked, do we owe him back money? Do we, have we been in any financial or litigation trouble within the last 3 years? All of which we haven't. We don't owe them any money in trouble. So I know that he signed off, and we were good on that part of the audit. The audit is finished. Couple things we're just working on, and then I don't know how long it takes them to do the official report, but once that comes out, we'll make sure that that's available. As far as my stuff, we have our APV report on things we spent in the month, or things I paid, mostly bills, for the month of August. So that'll be there for you guys to look at. And then I did training in August as well. oh, I'm sorry, there's the credit card bill for the town. I paid a couple things online for the town instead of checks, so that's what that is, and all the receipts are right there. Then we also have the bank recs for May and June. I'm still working on a few little tweaks for July, and then I've started printing off everything for August. So I've got the binder over here for you guys to look at. Peruse through it, ask any questions, it's all there, everything looks good. I apologize it took so long to get them done, but with the audit, it's been crazy. So,
That was a good audit though.
yes, yeah. Preliminary results were really good. Credit card statement for approval. I've got the stormwater ordinance that we've talked about previously in the past. In order, if you guys are wanting to do that, I'll pass it back out. It's been a minute since we looked at it. If you guys are wanting to do that, which at the training I went to, it was extremely highly recommended that everybody have a stormwater ordinance. Have you guys look at that, we can talk it over. I know we had talked about needing a, meeting together to go over a couple things. I think this should be one of those things. But this has to pass sometime before like mid-December if we want to enforce it, because it has to start January 1. So just kind of keep that in mind as well, if that's something you guys were thinking. And then I have 2 reimbursements, one for food for when I was at training, and then one for mileage for when I was at training. And then I put on the back of the bill as well, but anybody that wants to help with the Halloween party, I put the email address on there, so that way I can just forward it your way, and you can have a list of people that are wanting to help, in whatever capacity it is that they're wanting to help. The Halloween funds are released as well, so once you're ready to go and you know what you wanna do, you're pretty much set up to.
Okay. Yeah, the only thing that I think I have questions on right now is the date and time,
Okay, yeah.
that we wanna do it on, because I know in the past, we've historically done it on a separate day.
Mhm.
I didn't know how people felt about having it on the same day, just right at the beginning, and kinda having more of a line through, but I'm kinda curious what the town of Peters wants to have with that, so.
Usually if we have it on Halloween day, we have a very low turnout.
Cause they're trying to go with kids right
They just are trying to get home, get them dressed and out the door for 6 o'clock trick or treating. But that's just in the past, that's just been my experience, it's just too much on one day.
I think, are you saying like set up our end, like a trick or
So
treat
they would-
stop?
Yeah, kinda like an event, venue stop, and they would come through, maybe do something small.
Kind of like the church does, where they've got like,
Yeah,
Their
something
own little
similar to
thing.
that, maybe like a couple games they can do to win something or whatever, and kind of run through that way it's not, I don't know. Again, I need to kind of talk it over with a couple people and figure out what we're gonna be doing with it. I'm gonna try to get that done soon, that way we know before October, so we can make plans.
okay,
Chief?
Just to go in there a little bit, Wingate did a trunk or treat down at their park last year on trick or treat night. Historically, the fire department in Wingate, we'd have about maybe 10 kids, 12 kids. We tripled that number. It seemed like having that event at the same time as trick or treat. And some of the folks, the moms and dads, really liked the idea of having a place they could take just the littles. Instead of their 3 and 4-year-old trying to keep up with their 12-year-old. So, I mean, something to consider. It worked out really well there last year, so.
So you guys kinda did it at the same time, the trick or treating and.
Well, it was put on by the church and we helped them, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was during the trick or treating hours. They ran it the whole time. They, help me out, what was it, hot dogs and chips?
Yeah.
Hot dogs and chips
Something
that the
that's
church
easy,
provided.
They can just take it.
Grab
They
and go,
invited people
Yeah.
to come up to the park to do trunk or treat. And so then that's what it really ended up looking like, was people, littles were going there while their kids were running town.
yeah.
But it certainly seemed to work out, and our numbers were,
They were a lot big, larger than they were previous.
yeah, so I mean, I think you're onto something. I think that would at least be worth something to try, but it's not my game. Just
Okay.
give you some feedback.
That's a good idea.
What I've seen.
Plus, I mean, the fire department hands out candy too, so they're already.
It all
here.
kind of
Yeah.
connects.
So you could just do it in the parking lot essentially if you wanted to.
Yeah, if you wanted to, we we could make it,
A big thing, you know,
Yeah.
big things.
yeah,
Okay.
we'd probably pull a couple of trucks over to Daryl's or something, just so we get out quick. You don't care, do you, Daryl? Nah. It's only dirt.
All
But,
right.
Yeah, just let me know if that's something you wanna
Yeah.
pursue, Jed, and,
Yeah, I'll try, like I said, I'll try to get finalization of what we're gonna do before the end of this month, that way we know, people know a month ahead and they can plan accordingly at this point.
yeah.
It's also good when the weather's not
I
good,
know.
right?
Mhm.
So
Have
it
an indoor
has to be a
spot.
year where the weather's not good, at least
Well, the
we'll have an
bathrooms are right
area.
here.
Yeah.
and-
I think just good to have like a stop spot, you know, for people that tired of walking with their kids and, hey, come sit down for a minute, you know?
Yep.
Okay. All right. The next town meeting is October 1st at 6 PM. Are there any public comments that we haven't covered yet?
Daryl,
I got something.
wait, Daryl,
I finally got water today after 2 years and 9 months.
For the record, that's Daryl Burge.
You do a great Indian dance, rain dance?
I'm glad to hear that.
Pardon?
I am glad to hear that.
Me too.
Roger?
He did
Oh,
a good job.
Good,
He
I'm
will
glad
be
to hear
glad
that
to hear
too,
Almost as good as I do. Yeah.
almost.
Hey, we'll take it.
That's a pretty good job, Daryl. Roger?
Who plumbed the new, what is it? Thing that got the filter system up here?
For the town,
For the
Water.
water system, for the water project,
Yeah, uptown, up here.
I would have to look.
the original contractors that we had come in and put it in and plumb it.
I mean, Graves Construction, but I doubt Graves Construction did the plumbing. They've probably subcontracted out to a plumber, but I could not tell you offhand who that plumber is.
I stopped in the other day to check on them people down there. It's a royal mess.
What people?
I live up here,
Oh, the A-frame?
mm-hmm,
Oh,
The other one that goes on across the road.
mm-hmm. And she went down on me, she's just sickly, very sickly. COPD, and then she got that, whatever you drink, get out of the water, she's got that too.
We check with,
Huh?
our water reports come back good. I don't know why theirs don't.
You go down there and look at it,
I'm not doubting it, Roger, I'm just saying, I don't know
I
why
know.
it's just them.
it's gonna leave nasty for long.
Could be their lines, it could be their water heater.
It's something.
yeah, it could be a
I
lot
mean,
of
it's something
things.
going into that house because the ones
It's
beside
from-
her
it's
have
from the
trouble.
town,
Hmm?
it's from the town water,
How do you know?
huh?
How do you know that?
That's the only way you get water to them.
But there's a lot of variables between the town water and
The house.
it getting from their faucet that
I
make
just
a
say,
huge difference.
one way, you need to go down there with me and just look at them. Them people are really despondent over it.
Go down there with him and you guys drink it.
Huh? Yeah, I wouldn't feed that water to the hogs. The water out of that pond is better than what the water going into their house.
You know, a few years back, I had to have my whole yard dug up and redone. I had to put new line from the emergency shut off clear through the back of my house. Cost me a pretty penny to get it done, but I don't have any water trouble now. I'm just saying, there's something from our lines in that are not working right.
They would have to do something to bring somebody in to view stuff inside the house. I mean, there's no way to know for sure unless they get it checked out, and if they have insurance, then they can fall on that.
That's why I wanna know who.
But I mean, that's their
Who
matter,
plumbed
that's
that?
not your matter,
It's
so we're gonna
coming-
leave it at
Coming
that.
from that filter.
We don't know that for sure, neither
Huh?
do they.
I'll bet you $50.
We're not betting anything. It is their
What-
issue.
what-
If they have insurance, they can handle it. Roger, that is it.
Why don't
Nope,
you go
we're
down there and
done.
look at that?
If
look
you
at
are
the
not done,
situation?
you can get out of the meeting.
Any other public comment?
Somebody's gonna get sued. It's coming fast.
All right, anything else? Dismiss the meeting?
Are you done? Are you done?
Yep.
You're out of?
Yep,
Okay.
we're good.
We will dismiss the meeting, we'll have a vote or a motion.
Make a motion, we adjourn.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Adjourn.